Ankita, are we good to go?
I am just looking for a grammarian. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
AKP sir, will you take up grammarian, please?
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, we have all the role takers present. We can start.
Good evening, everyone. Let's get quickly started with the business session. We have a lot of updates for today. Starting off, can I ask the VP Education to give us the update on the role takers for the coming week?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. The roles that are open for the next meeting are MC, a table topic master, 1 speech slot, 1 individual evaluator, and the tag G roles. So please, you can DM me if you're interested. 1 speech slot has been booked by Toastmaster Prakash. 1 individual evaluator has been booked by Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, and the general evaluator has been booked by Toastmaster Sridevi. Now I would give it back to Sai Snehan. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankita, for that update. Coming to another important update, the DCP status of our club, that is a Distinguished Club Performance. We have hit 5 points out of 10, and this helps us reach the distinguished status at this early into the term. I think, if I'm not wrong, we are the first club to achieve this feat, and congratulations to all the members and executive committee members who have worked on this. Another important update, LDP, Leadership Development Program. To tell us more about this, I want to invite the area director of Area C to tell us more and how we can use this to develop our leadership skills. Over to area director.
Thank you so much, President Toastmaster Sai. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Leadership Development Program is an initiative which is organized by our District 121. So there is one Hall of Fame point in case minimum of 1 member from each club be a part of this session. So this session is divided into 4 different days for different months. So in case any of you be a part of it, you would be groomed to become better leaders. So in case there are few members here who are aiming to become district officers or climb this ladder of being a leader, it would be a great opportunity for you to attend the session. You will be also given few assignments which you are supposed to submit on time. And of course, at the end of the finale day, you will be given certificate which is valid. So whoever is interested to be a part of this LDP session, please do give your names to the president, which will be forwarded to me so that I can place the same list to the district. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Sai.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavani. I request all the members to take part in this wonderful initiative by the district and help grow your leadership skills. Now, coming to the next update, the Club Officers Training Program. This is a training program which is conducted every term. And in fact, we are trained by the district leaders to help us in the new roles that we take up. And this happens every term. Although we have the previous club officers training us in the upcoming leaders, a training program from the district helps us to gain insights and also share the viewpoint across with the other clubs in the district, and also know who's who of Toastmasters and executive committee of other clubs. We had our club officers training program on the 25th of July, where all the club officers attended the training program and earned half a point towards the DCP and also winning the Super 7 award from the district. The training started off with the Area C4 Director, DTM Kavita, who briefed us about the program and what we can expect. Later on, we had the District Director walking us through the district and area officers and the District 120 and the other officers of District 121 and the important aspects of the same. Next, we had the Division C Director explaining us about the Distinguished Club Performance, the way we can use it to help our club to grow, and also the importance of club succession plan, which will help us to have a vision for the upcoming future. Then we had the PQD address by Distinguished Toastmaster Narayanan. Then we had the most important session on the club dashboard and the club central, wherein we were briefed us about what exactly is a club dashboard, how we can use it, the way we can utilize it to improve the club quality and to achieve the DCP 10 on 10. And next, we had the CGD address by distinguished Toastmaster Arjun. Later on, we had a session where we learned on how the club can retain its members. Later on, after that, we had a session on how to conduct MOT, that is a Movement of Truth, with the area director, which will happen in the coming weeks. And this is important for the club to work on the feedback received by its members to work on the areas that need improvement. This was the main session. And after this, we had a breakout session where all the club officers were assigned to their respective role. In the president's room, a lot of insight was provided, and we were also briefed on the duties that one must perform as a president. Few of the duties of a president are as follows: plan a vision for the coming term, plan and attend the executive committee meetings, attend area and district council meetings, also be in constant touch with the area and district officers, inform the members about area and division events and contests, prepare the club succession plan along with the vice president education, and also the most important, step in as a base camp manager when the VP education or the secretary are not available. These were the few duties that were explained to us. The same way, the other club officers were assigned to the respective breakout rooms. Now I request the VP Education, Toastmaster Ankita, to brief us about the role and further pass it on to the next officer in charge.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Snehal. The VP Education session was conducted by Toastmaster Ashish Varghese. He started off by saying the most important duty of a Vice President Education would be to send out the meeting agenda, which is a comprehensive, detailed list of the role takers of the meeting. This will basically help every single person of the club to be aware of who the role takers are, and also enable the MC to go and collect those introductions that are required. Secondly, the VP Education has to work closely with the president to prepare and submit the club education plan to the area director on time, which we are already working on. Thirdly, the VP Education is also responsible for assigning mentors to the new members who join the club, and also provide them with a brief orientation to how Basecamp and Pathways is going to work, so that they can smoothly navigate through the Basecamp and really understand their project speeches and go ahead and complete those speeches and move ahead in their journey in Toastmasters. Next, the VP Education is also referred to as a primary Basecamp manager. I will be responsible for approving the member projects on the Basecamp, as well as checking the member progress and really motivating members to come out, give speeches, and take up roles and grow in this journey of Toastmasters. Also, the VP Education will be shadowing the president when he's not available, as in taking up the president's duties, and also closely helping the president in coordinating and completing tasks and the goals that are set by the club. So this is the role of VP Education. Now I will pass it on to the Vice President membership of the term, Toastmaster Spurti. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankita. As the Vice President membership, there were a few points discussed. We are encouraged to encourage members to bring in guests as well as assist guests, to plan and promote membership building campaigns like open house and speech crafts, track and promote adding members during the Toastmaster International membership window, ensuring on-time renewals, coordinating with treasurer to collect club dues, obtain invoices, work with VP Education to assign mentors, attend ExCom meetings, handing over guest packets, following up with the guests and irregular members from time to time, conduct members induction and orientation for new members, track award and initiatives from the Club Growth Director's Office, conducting member interest surveys for new members and existing members, and plan for high membership retention, attending area council meetings, recognizing members' special moments, both within, outside, and inside of Toastmasters, groom leaders, which is to appoint associates and prepare successors. These are the few points discussed as the VP membership. The next, I would pass it on to our Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Good evening to all the Toastmasters. So, as a VPPR, I learned that the main role of VPPR is to maintain and manage all clubs' social media forums, maintain club website, publicize club activities, prepare and publish newsletters, inform and encourage members to participate in events conducted by other clubs. And I learned that what are the fonts and what are the colors which should be used to for creating the posters, which is recognized by the Toastmasters International, which is not recognized by the Toastmasters International. With this, I'll give back the charge to the Secretary Toastmaster Ujjwal.
Ujjwal, you're not audible.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
All right. A very happy evening, everyone. The Club Officer Training Program for the Secretary role was conducted by Toastmaster Mohan Krishna. The first and the most important thing I learned from the training was I should be wide awake throughout the meeting by noting down all the points that are discussed during the meetings and record the same in the club documents. I learned that I need to prepare the minutes of the meeting and need to share it with the club members, including the club vision statements. And outside the club meeting, I learned to maintain accurate club roster and need to attend club executive committee meetings. So these were my learnings. Over to the treasurer, Toastmaster Sandeep.
Hi everyone. To continue further this treasurer's session, we had learned about how to the session gave information on how to open a bank account if you don't have, and how it is better to operate the club account, and and for the benefit of guests here and the new members, let me tell you, as a job of treasurer, I have to collect the membership fees twice in a year, and that happens to be in October for the term October and March. Basically, we have to collect on September for the term October to March, and in March for the term April to September. So, and I think finance manager of the district, DTM MN Pai, was there in the program, and he had given all his insights and how to do the treasurer's role. So this is all about the role of treasurer. I would pass on to now the Sergeant at Arms.
Since the Sergeant at Arms is not here, let me just give you a few insights on what the Sergeant at Arms role was about. The Sergeant at Arms role is basically to start the meetings, host the meetings, also act as the Zoom moderator, ensure that all the people are muted and unmuted accordingly when required. They're also supposed to maintain the ballots, which is used to vote in for the best performers of the meeting, and also ensure that the certificates and other important things are given to the members as and when required. That's all from the Sergeant at Arms. And with this, we come to the end of business session. Now the Sergeant can now take it over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Live the moment. Live the moment. Good evening for the Toastmasters and welcome guest. You guys must heard the saying that live the moment. But I would like to rephrase by saying live the moment as well as capture the moment. Taking an image, freezing a moment, after coming back from that place, revealing how rich reality is, and by looking just that picture. Isn't it beautiful? You don't enjoy that moment for that instance, but also enjoy that moment and cherish those moments throughout. That's the power of photographies. And taking these photographies, capturing images of nature and wildlife is one of the favorite occupation which is close to my heart. And I am seeking for a wildlife photography opportunity at the earliest. For many people, looking at these photographs gives relaxation. For many people, it acts as a mood booster. For many, it gives an encouragement to do something. So capture each and every tiny moments around you, cherish those moments and enjoy it throughout. To take this meeting forward, we have a person who made sure each and every moment of this Toastmaster online platform is captured and stored safely in the YouTube channel. He did not only capture the moments in the online meeting, he also captured much photographies, videographies in the offline meeting too. So please put your hands together in welcoming our club president, Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy. Over to you, President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rudang. Couldn't have had it better from anyone, the photographer himself, who's a very famous good one too. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. I see a couple of guests here today. I would like each of the guests to present themselves and also tell us about how you got to know about this club. Starting off with Bhavani.
Thank you so much, President Toastmaster Sai. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests again. Toastmaster Rudang has been the area director when I was of my home club and also the club mentor. So that is how I came to know about Mekon Communications. And Mekon is known for quality and the legacy it has laid. So I am trying to be part of all the Mekon communication meetings. So that is how I got to know and I'm part of this. Thank you and over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavani. We are really glad to have you here. Next, can we have Deepak Subramanian?
Yeah, hi, good evening all. So I have an issue with my videos. I will check and rejoin. So before that, I am Deepak Subramanian from Madras Toastmasters Club. And I also got to know the link through Ankita. So previously I was part of that guest group. And yeah, so today I have no meeting. So I thought of attending your Toastmaster meeting. Yeah, so looking forward to new learnings as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Most welcome to our club. Can we have Pavani? Pavani? All right. Can the secretary now read out the minutes of the meeting 1120?
A very happy evening once again. Revised minutes of the meeting number 1120 held on 26 July 2021. Theme 23rd anniversary. Business session started at 6:16 p.m. and was chaired by the President Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Following points were discussed. In the upcoming meeting, learnings of the Club Officer Training Program will be shared with the club members. The regular meeting started at 6:17 p.m. Sergeant Adams, Toastmaster Sanjana, started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and handed over the charge to the President, Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Toastmaster Sai Snehal opened the meeting, welcomed the guests, spoke on the theme and introduced the Master of Ceremonies for the day, Toastmaster Rudanka. Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Rudanka, spoke on the theme and introduced the role takers. Timer was Toastmaster Gaurav. Markouter was Toastmaster Lagna. Grammarian was DTM Vijayashri. And the PP evaluator was Toastmaster Arundhati. The prepared speech session had the following speeches. First speaker, Toastmaster Spurti, attempting level 1, project 3, and the evaluator was DTM AK Prabhakara. Speaker 2 was Toastmaster Ankita, attempting level 4, project 1, and the evaluator was Toastmaster Sridevi. The table topic session was conducted by DTM Nagaraja Rao. Following were the speakers, Toastmaster Nakul, Toastmaster Monica, Toastmaster Vaibhav Gupta, DTM AK Prabhakara, Toastmaster Kunal, DTM Narayanan, Toastmaster Bhavani, Toastmaster Indrani, DTM Arjun Sundar Raj, Toastmaster Arundhati, Toastmaster Ujjwal, DTM Vijayashri, and Toastmaster Shashikant. The general evaluation session was conducted by the International President, DTM Richard E. Peck. Following points went well in the meeting. The business meeting was well conducted. Recapping the minutes of the meeting helped the guests not only about the ongoing meeting, but also get an idea behind the scenes. Toastmaster of the day did a great job in explaining the meeting. Appreciated the evaluators for introducing the speech projects. Following points were presented for suggestion. The agenda can be sent in the chat box for the guests and visiting Toastmasters to be aware of the meeting. The timer should be pinned by the speakers and the table topic speakers to stick to the time allotted. The word of the day can be used more by the speakers. The winners of the week were Best Speaker Toastmaster Ankita, Best Evaluator DTM Meke Prabhakara, Best Table Topic Speaker Toastmaster Vaibhav Gupta. The President concluded the meeting at 8:10 p.m. Thank you. Over to you, President.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ujjwal. Are there any amendments? Okay, if not, I accept minutes of meeting number 1120. Now I request the secretary to read out the minutes of the meeting 1121.
Happy evening once again. Minutes of the meeting number 1121 held on 2nd August 2021. Theme Let Go Ego. Business session started at 6:17 p.m. and was chaired by the President Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Following points were discussed. In the upcoming meeting, learnings of the Club Officer Training Program will be shared with the club members. Mekon YouTube channel has hit 5,000 views. The regular meeting started at 6:19 p.m. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Ujjwal started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and handed over the charge to the President Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Toastmaster Sai Snehal opened the meeting, welcomed the guests, spoke on the theme and introduced the Master of Ceremonies for the day, Toastmaster Arundhati. Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Arundhati spoke on the theme and introduced the role takers. Timer was Toastmaster Arundas. Our counter was Toastmaster Kunal. Grammarian was Toastmaster Ankita. And the PP evaluator was DTM M. Hubert. The prepared speech session had the following speeches. First speaker was Toastmaster Chandrasekhara, attempting level 4 project 1, and the evaluator was Toastmaster Prakash. Second speaker was Toastmaster Sridevi, attempting level 3 project 2, and the evaluator was Toastmaster Lanna. The table topic session was conducted by DTM Subramaniam, following by the speakers Toastmaster Ravi Kumar, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, Toastmaster Krishnamurthy, guest Pavari, Toastmaster Varaprasad, DTM AK Prabhakara, DTM M. Hubert, Toastmaster Udang, and guest Padmakar. DTM AK Prabhakara took over the charge of MC and introduced the general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Udankar. The winners of the week were Best Speaker Toastmaster Sridevi, Best Evaluator was Toastmaster Lalana, and Best Table Topic Speaker DTM AK Prabhakara. The President concluded the meeting at 8:12 p.m. Thank you. Over to President.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ujjwal. Are there any amendments? All right. If not, I shall consider this as accepted. And I open meeting 1122. Whenever I receive a notification which says you have a memory from 4 years ago or 5 years ago or n number of years ago, it isn't just any other notification, but an opportunity to relive the memory you once had lived through. And this is the most magical event that can happen to anyone. The importance of photography is such that you can document it once and have it forever. Photography has come a long way in its relatively short history. In almost 200 years, the camera developed from what it is a plain box that took blurry photos to the high-tech mini computers that we have today in the form of DSLRs or smartphones. The best thing about photography that it is not restricted to certain individual or professions like it was in the early 1800s. Everyone can freeze a moment with a click of a shutter. A photo can be of your bike, dog, friend, family, or nature. And regardless of the category it belongs to, it is undoubtedly still an art, and the person capturing being the artist. The first photo ever clicked was in the year 1800s, and it was a view looking out of a window. When I looked it up on the internet to have a look at how the first photo looked like, I wasn't just looking at an image, but it was an emotion that being the first image to ever be documented forever, and that has lived beyond the person who captured it. And that was so phenomenal to have a look at. And today, there are approximately 3 billion images being captured every day, and 1.8 billion of them makes its way to the internet. That is not a small number by any means. There is no way to deny that the fact that the time flies. One day is Tuesday, and all of a sudden the sun is rising again and it's Wednesday. The memories you make at one time suddenly start to fade away, and more days pass, and the photos that add the color to your fade. Photography is an important part of our lives. Photography can only be important though if you are living in the moment and not just shooting for the sake or look of it. If you're shooting the way the something looks, we are in the danger of missing real reason why even we are taking the picture. Click the shutter button, yet be in the moment and live through while it's happening. Let me introduce you to the MC of the day, who likes to take a lot of photographs and relive through them. She's a CA final student, a graduate from Christ University, who loves to read and write. She has written a lot of poems, most of which have made their way to the MCEC quarterly newsletter several times. A wonderful speaker, the past president of Mekon Communication Club. Please welcome the Master of Ceremonies for the day, Toastmaster Sridevi, with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai, for that wonderful introduction. Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. And today's theme I thought of choosing as photographs because from the past few weeks, we've been having really serious and motivational topics, and we've always been inspired. So I thought if we could keep an abstract topic today, we could brainstorm and share our feelings and share our raw feelings for today. So let's get to the topic for today. Have you ever wondered why it's called as capturing a photograph? It sounds interesting, isn't it? It's literally because we are trapping a precious moment into a photograph, which we can look at whenever we want to. A photograph eternalizes or immortalizes a moment. We've never seen some people who've existed before we were born, or we've not known of the things that were happening before we came into existence, but we know about them. We know the stories because of the photographs. How many of you would like to teleport or time travel? Okay, come on, let's have an interactive thing. All of us want to, right? I don't know about going into the future, but we surely can travel back into the past with the help of photographs. Whenever we see a photo that we recognize, our mind automatically starts to replay the moment in our head, right? Do you all agree with me? Doesn't that happen? Like you suddenly feel like you're going into that moment all over again. Let me help you feel this. I'm sure every family has this tradition where we randomly open old wedding albums and start flipping through it and smile at the fond memories that are returning to our head. They'll all be having stories that you as a kid don't know about, but they'll be like, remember this happened, this person came and that happened. And you don't know about this, but you're too intrigued to know what's happening. And you see your parents smiling fondly and happily, or also about our childhood memories. Don't you all always have this habit of randomly removing your photo albums and seeing your childhood memories? And your parents will tell you interesting stories associated with it. There are funny stories, sad stories, embarrassing stories, and happy moments that we can cherish forever. Now that was about the older generation. In current generation, we have, on Facebook and Google Photos, there's this feature that is called as memories. So whatever you've updated and saved on your phone, in the same day in the previous year comes as a memory for you. Each photograph has a story in itself, right? Whenever something exciting happens in our life, the first thing we do is take photographs. A new place we travel to, a new dish that we cooked, a new cuisine we tried at a restaurant. What do we do after that? We click photos and then share it on the social media. Instead of narrating the whole story of what happened and how it happened and where we went and what we did, we just share a photograph that speaks volumes. Somebody uploads a photo of their marks card with no words. Nothing needs to be said. We see their marks, and in our mind, automatically, we start to imagine the joy and excitement. A person uploads a picture of the ultrasound or a hand with a ring, and automatically the story is unfurling in front of our eyes without actual words being used. The most beautiful thing that I love about photographs is that they have entrapped a moment that has gone forever and impossible to get that back. But through pictures, you can always relive it and momentarily experience the similar, if not same, emotion or happiness again. On that thought, let me talk to you about Toastmasters movement. Now, Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization which was started in the year 1924 at YMCA Santa Ana, California, by a legend called as Ralph C. Smedley, to help its member clubs in improving in their public speaking, communication, and leadership skills. What started off as a single club in 1924 today is spread across 145 countries with over 16,200 member clubs having over 3,64,000 members and counting. A typical Toastmasters meeting comprises of 3 sessions. The first session is the prepared speech session, where the speaker is given time to prepare for a speech on a subject of their choice, and they have to follow the guidelines given in the manual, which they have to get mentored by a senior Toastmaster in the club. A second session is the table topic session, where the speakers are chosen at random and given a topic to which they need to respond immediately. And third session is the evaluation session, where the speeches and the proceedings of the meeting are evaluated. Now, to help me carry out this meeting smoothly today, we have a few role takers. We'll be starting off with the grammarian. Toastmaster DTM AK Prabhakara, could you please explain your role to us? DTM AK Prabhakara, you need to unmute yourself, please.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. My role as a grammarian is to keep track of good usages and not so good usages and bring it to the attention of the meeting or the general evaluator when the time comes. That is during that particular evaluation session. That's about it. Over to Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Sri Devi.
Thank you, DTM AK Prabhakara. Let's give him a huge round of applause, everybody. Yes, coming to the timer for today, Toastmaster Udanka, can we have you explain your role to us?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. As everyone said, timing is everything. Today, I'll be noting down the timing of each and every speaker behind the screen. I'll be changing my virtual background for the prepared speeches. A green card at the end of 4 minutes, yellow card at the end of, green card at the end of 5 minutes, yellow card at the end of 6 minutes, and the red card at the end of 7 minutes. For table topic session, I'll be changing my virtual background to green at the end of 1 minute, yellow at the end of 1.5 minutes, and red at the end of 2 minutes. For individual evaluation, I'll be changing my virtual background to green at the end of 2 minutes, yellow at the end of 2.5 minutes, and red at the end of 3 minutes. I'll be giving my report during the general evaluation. Back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sri Devi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Udanka. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, coming to the R counter for today, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, can we have your introduction?
Good evening, all Toastmasters.
Good evening.
I have an unpleasant job of watching, listening carefully all the speakers, what they do, like But the problem is, when I do this job and brief you, it is a golden opportunity for you to correct yourself, so that as a communication, you will improve a lot. That is my role, and I'll be doing this. At the end of the given opportunity, I'll be briefing you all these things for our own communication improvement, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. And now coming to the Parliamentary Procedure Evaluator, Toastmaster Sai.
Good evening, everyone. A good decorum is what requires in a Toastmasters meeting, and that helps everything sail smoothly. As the Parliamentary Procedure Evaluator for today, I'll be making sure everybody is muted at the times when they're not required to speak and unmute when they're supposed to speak. Also, if you're not available for a part throughout the meeting, you can just rename yourself as not available or available through audio so that the members are aware of your availability. And also kindly leave a message in the chat, Zoom chat, telling if you're leaving the meeting in between so that everyone else is aware. Usually in the in-person meetings, we clap to applaud for the members, but however, that's not been possible. I request everyone to use the reaction button to show the appreciation for all the club officers and the speakers. Thank you, and I'll be giving my report during the general evaluation when called upon. Back to the Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai. Let's give him a round of applause. Yes, so without any further ado, let us start with the first session of today, the prepared speech session. Our first speaker for today is attempting level 1, project 2, and it's evaluated by the individual evaluator, Toastmaster Ankita. Toastmaster Ankita, please explain the project guidelines to us.
Good evening again, Toastmasters. The speaker will be attempting level 2, project 1. Level 1, project 2. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. Please note the member will be attempting the first speech in this series. I would now hand it back to the MC, Toastmaster Sridevi. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankita. Our speaker today hails from Bagalkot district in North Karnataka, and she's completed her master's in computer science and working as a lecturer at VVN PU College in Bangalore. She is married and she has 2 lovely daughters, and her hobbies are to travel and to cook. And when I asked her if she could share with us her favorite photograph, she sent me this beautiful picture. Can you enable screen sharing for me, please?
Oh, it's enabled now. You can do it.
Yes, thank you. This is the beautiful picture that she has shared with us, and she said it's a picture of her daughter, and that it was taken when she was in deep sleep, and every night she takes different poses, and she was able to capture this beautiful photo for us. Isn't it adorable, everybody? Yes, so this is her favorite photo, and let us, without any further ado, welcome Toastmaster Rashmi with her speech titled Role of a Teacher in Modern Society. Over to you, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi, for that wonderful picture, for sharing that picture, and thank you for wonderful introduction. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Good evening, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. I think you all have chanted this shloka during your school days. Do you know what is the meaning of this shloka? Guru Brahma is the creator. Guru is the creator. Guru Vishnu, it's the Lord Vishnu. He is the organizer. Guru Deva Maheshwara, he is the destroyer. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma is the Supreme God or Almighty. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha is, I bow my whole body to you. I bow my whole body to you. See, Guru is everything. Guru will change one's life. Nothing is impossible without a Guru. Guru is nothing but the teacher. Let me share you a small story from the Mahabharata epic. Have you heard of the names Arjuna and Guru Dronacharya? They both were the guru and the student. While studying in a Gurukula, Arjuna followed his Guru Dronacharya relentlessly and devoted to his Guru and any other student. One day, Guru Dronacharya wanted to test his students' loyalty and love towards him. While taking a bath in the river, an artificial crocodile catches him. It was the only Arjuna who rushed him and saved him from the artificial crocodile. This made the Guru Dronacharya to win the heart and the love and affection from the Arjuna. From that day, the Guru Dronacharya and Arjuna became a best guru and student. They both shared a special relationship. Guru Dronacharya loved him like anything and like his own son Ashwathama, and imparted all his skills for Arjuna. Because of the Guru Dronacharya, Arjuna became a great fighter, and he became a greatest warrior in the Mahabharata. So I think you all have one favorite teacher who you follow, like as Arjuna did, and who you admire him a lot and follow him. Yes. But now we are living in a 21st century where a child is put into a daycare or a preschool at the age of 2 years. Here, the child has to spend almost 8 hours, sometimes more than 8 hours in a school. For the child, the teacher is everything. The teacher will take care like the parent. The child has complete faith in the teacher. The teacher has to emotionally connect with the child. For instance, when a child get hurt in a school, it is the teacher who rushes and give them a first aid. The teacher do it her heart and emotionally connected by the child. So here the child feel very protective in the school. Here the teacher is doing the parent role or a caretaker role. If the student is not showing any interest in the class or having some trouble, any personal issues, the teachers find out the problem behind that. She will observe the child, she will find out the changes in the child, and she try to find out the solution for that. And she will make the child free from the worries. Here, the teacher is doing the counselor role. Yes, every student is different. The teacher knows the strength and weakness of the child. The teacher motivates the child in every field. She will not pressurize the children. She knows, the teacher, he or she knows each and everything about the child more than their parents. Sometimes parents also doesn't know anything about their own child. It is the teacher who will find out the talent in the student. The modern teacher is a helping teacher. He will always flexible in his own approach. The teacher is always ready to take the challenges faced in his area. He is ready to make many experiments to make his teaching very effective. Nowadays, during the pandemic also, the teachers are putting more effort to make their teaching successful. The teachers are always engaging the students online and making extra effort to make their teaching very effective and impart their knowledge. And it is the teacher, through the classroom, they will imbibe the principles like give and take, share and care, think and do, which will impact the society very positively. So the teacher will not stick to only the academic subjects. It may be the field of entertainment, sports, then business or a family. It may be anything. The teacher will be there in every field. Now take the example of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, now India could bag the 7 medals. It is an effort by both the athletes and the coaches. The both are both are equal important for the success of an athletes. Okay, behind that, the coaches are also spending many hours with the athletes. So in my view, the teacher is not only called as a teacher, they are called as educators, mentors, instructors, and sometimes accidental mom. So it is a teacher. Teaching is a noble profession where it can shape the child's character and future. So if people remember me as a good teacher, it is a great honor to me. Back to you, MC of the day.
That was a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Rashmi. Let's give her a huge round of applause. The profession of teaching is one of the most noble professions in the world, and I have immense respect to all the people in this fraternity. So thank you for sharing your wonderful speech with us. And moving on to the next speech for today, the second speaker is attempting level 3 project 2. The individual evaluator for this project is DTM MU Bhatt. DTM MU Bhatt, can you please describe the project guidelines to us?
Yes, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. This is the project name is using presentation software. Is a level 3 project 2, and the purpose of the project is for the member to introduce or review basic presentation software strategies for creating and using slides to support or enhance a speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate his or her understanding of how to use presentation software, including the creation of slides and incorporating the technology into a speech. Time 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, Madam.
Thank you, DTM MU Bhatt. The speaker for today is a student of BMS College of Engineering, and he's studying electronic engineering, and he's a sociable person and a very famous pianist amongst us Toastmasters. And he loves going on road trips. He has a very wonderful YouTube channel called I Am Pianist, 1M Pianist, and I love all the songs that he plays and uploads. Agar Tum Saath Ho and the song Memories by Maroon 5, which he played blindfolded, are my favorite covers. And when I asked him of his favorite photograph that he would like to share with us, he sent me this photo. And it's called as a Brahma Kamal, which blooms only in the dusk. And this is one of his favorite flowers that he was able to capture. Isn't it very beautiful? Yes. Now, without any further ado, let's welcome Toastmaster Rishabh with a speech titled Global Warming. Over to you, Toastmaster Rishabh.
Okay, just a small correction. It's actually global warning. That might seem like a glitch, but yeah, I'll just start sharing my screen. 1 second. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So definitely global warming is leading to global warning. I repeat, global warming is leading to global warning. Copy that. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and your guest. From the Stone Age to the modern era, we've come a long way. And in this pursuit of comforts of life, we've totally ignored the threat of pollution and the environmental degradation caused by industrialization and many other means. But we all know global warming is not something new, as it's a naturally occurring process, and it keeps the Earth's surface temperature at around 50 degrees Celsius. But without its natural cover, I don't think the Earth's temperature would be like it is today. It would definitely be more colder, making the planet very freezing and devoid of life. Moving on to the next slide. What does it mean? So what are its causes? And definitely I will be concluding, and these are the main 3 topics that I'll be focusing and I'll be educating you all today about. Global warming is actually a term that's used to describe the gradual increase in the average temperature of the Earth's surface or the Earth's atmosphere and its oceans. So as we can see the picture, we see a lot of fire that is blazing around the Earth. So it's kind of a depiction that there is an increase in the Earth's surface temperature. And it's also been told that there is a 2% rise in temperature annually. That's not a good sign, because I don't think we would sustain that heat in the coming years. And also from the past 100 years, there has been a less significant change of almost 0.4 to 0.8 degrees Celsius rise in temperature. But in the coming 2100 year, there is a very much more significant change in the temperature range from almost 1.4 to 5.8 degrees Celsius. So looking at the difference, it's very much more alarming, and there are a lot of aspects to be concerned about. And these are the main causes. I'm pretty sure you all must be familiar of greenhouse effect, and deforestation is one of the most common terms used in our schooling days, and also fossil fuels. So it could be put across as burning of fossil fuels more than using of fossil fuels. And as we see, greenhouse effect is basically the presence of a lot of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And because of this presence, it is it's a radiation, and it is from the planet's atmosphere, which warms up the planet's surface to a higher temperature above what it's actually going to be without the Earth's temperature, Earth's atmosphere. And these are the main greenhouse gas effects, gases. As we can see, methane, nitrous oxide, carbon dioxide, which is one of the most gas that is adding on to the global warming effect. And we have ozone, CFCs, carbon monoxide, and sulfur dioxide. I'm pretty sure you all would have heard of all these gases, but CO2 is one of the most major causing gas here. And the next cause is deforestation. This is something very much common to us. It's a common term. It's a very familiar term that we would have all heard. And it's something that's happening almost every now and then. So it's basically the activity of cutting down trees, or basically removing the forest cover from its original place for the purpose of any urban development, or to extract any raw materials out there like paper, pulp, let it be any essential oils, or basically any raw material. So again, in the picture, we can see that the left-hand side is the left part of the picture is where after deforestation has occurred. So it's just soil, and we don't see any plant or tree cover. But in the right side, it's a pure forest cover where we see a lot of greenery. And so massive deforestation can lead to a lot of increase in carbon dioxide. This is because we all know trees and plants use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis during the daytime. So of course, when we see that there is less amount of trees and plants, it means that there is no source for the absorption of carbon dioxide. So indeed, this is increasing the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So this is one of the major cause of deforestation towards the global warming. But it's just not about this effect, but it has other significant effects. Like we see that there is a loss of habitat to a million amount of species. Many birds, many animals lose their homes, their sweet homes. And of course, we've also heard that Australia recently had forest fires, and a lot of koala bears are going extinct. A lot of koala bears died, and they just lost their habitat. That's very saddening. And of course, the other effect is that forest soils are going dry. This is because when we have trees around, the branches provide a shade to the soil. So of course, this does not let the direct sunlight to fall on the soil, and it keeps the water hydrated because of the shade. But when there are no plants or when there are no trees, it means that there is no shade out there. So the fall of the sunlight directly over the soil totally hydrates the water in the soil, making the soil very much dry. So here again, it's very much all these floods occur because of this, because the soil gets very much loose here, and that's all because of dryness. And coming to the last point, less absorption of greenhouse gases. That's again the second point which I just told. More number of trees equals less carbon dioxide because of the absorption increase rate. And third and the last main cause of global warming is the burning of fossil fuels. So this picture is very much self-explanatory. We see a lot of industries out there today which are being established in each and every nook and corner of the city. And this is leading to a lot of carbon dioxide, especially carbon dioxide emission, and just not carbon dioxide, but many other harmful gases. And this is totally just rushing out of the atmosphere, and it is making more, it's causing a lot of pollution out there. And we also see that there are a lot of cars out there. Every individual has at least 2 or 3 cars, and it's making a lot of pollution out there. And of course, the burning of gasoline increases a significant amount of carbon dioxide percentage in the atmosphere. And so all of these leads me to the slide where we have to create a lot of awareness. It's just not about we following all these, but we need to make sure the people in our society and the other people around us follow looking after us, because it's very important. Try to switch to electric vehicles. We see a lot of electric vehicles out there. Probably if you could take an example of the Tata Nexon EV, which has been recently released out there. It's a very good initiative by the Indian market. And also it might cost a little more in the initial investment, but owning a gasoline car, in the 10 years, you would have spent at least 2 to 3 lakhs just on the fuel. And also please avoid deforestation. Do not cut, please do not pluck the plants out there, and try to plant more and more plants and trees. There are a lot of NGOs that you can take part and be a moment and be a part of the social moment. Also try to use renewable sources of energy, like all these solar powered gas geysers, or any probably the future houses would be equipped with a lot of solar powered electricity. And that's a very good way in order to save more energy. And at last, finally, reduce water waste, because we see a lot of pollutants going into all the rivers, and all of these totally add on to the global warming. So all in all, try to create awareness, just not by following, but making sure all of your loved ones also contribute towards the environment and the decrease of global warming. Thank you, stay safe, and have a great day.
That was a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Rishabh. Let's give him a huge round of applause, everybody. Yes. Now we're going to come to a thrilling session of the Toastmasters meeting, the table topic session. Now, the table topic master for today is a debutant role taker. He hasn't even given his icebreaker speech yet, so I will have to just give just few words of introduction for him. And I would like to say he's a very courageous person for taking up a role even before giving his icebreaker, and very enthusiastic, I could say. And he loves to play sports, football, cricket, and tennis in particular. He loves pets, and he loves updating himself with new information every day. And he's currently studying CFA. And his other hobbies are to keep fit, and he also loves traveling a lot. Now, when I asked him to share with me his favorite photo, let me share it with all of you. It is this photo that he took somewhere back in his near his hometown, and it's a beautiful scene, and it makes him feel really good. Isn't it a lovely picture that tells a lot of stories in itself? Yes, thank you. Without any further ado, let's welcome the debutant table topic master for the day, Toastmaster Kunal. Let's give him a huge round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Over to you, Toastmaster.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction. That was really good. So good evening to all Toastmasters and guests present here. So welcome to the table topic session. Today, as a table topic master, I'll be giving topics to random people who are present in the meeting, and they have to speak about the topic for a minute or two. So the reason for the table topic is to because it helps the speaker to improve their impromptu speaking and skills without any delay. Let us proceed with the session. So just a minute. Okay. So the first table topic is to Arun Das, Toastmaster Arun Das.
Good evening, table topic masters, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guest. Table topic master, I have a small question. So I have to speak based on this picture.
Yeah, you can talk about this picture. You can create your own story or your experience about this picture. Anything would be fine.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So seeing this picture, what I can relate, of course, all the food giants in Bangalore, and the coffee, obviously. So good thing about coffee, I love coffee, and I also got opportunity to work with big coffee brands, including Starbucks, and also some of the Indian coffee companies. And another beautiful thing is I've actually considering my profession, I've been doing insurance of most of these coffee estates. So I've also done parametric insurance, which is nothing but something related to one of the speakers who spoke about the weather and the impact on plantation and other matters. So coffee, of course, it is not just just to drink. If you have been to any of the coffee estates, the feeling you have is completely different. So that's all. Thank you, and back to the table topic master.
Thank you, Arun Das. That was lovely, but you should have also spoken about the food where no one hates, that is the dosa. So that was missing in your speech. But lovely thing about your profession and the information about the coffee. So the next table topic goes to Vijay Upendra, sir.
Thank you, table topic master. Good evening, Toastmasters. Welcome guests. The picture says about Lalbagh Botanical Garden. That reminds me of my younger days during 1975-76, when I came back to Bangalore after a 10 years gap. The first time that I entered Lalbagh Botanical Garden along with my parents during those days. Those days, the road was not as heavily populated as today, as far as the vehicle population is concerned. It was really very amazing days. I entered there, I enjoyed the greenery and the lake on the right side in the Lalbagh. Still, I vividly remember very well. I enjoyed those days playing there. Apart from that, I used to visit along with my friends regularly. Those days were really wonderful. That reminds me also a photograph days. The moment I see this, I recollected everything of the past. That is the word of the day, reminiscence. It very really aptly suits as far as this photograph is concerned in my life also. And we friends used to play there and eat whatever that we used to take along with us, instead of going to food joints and have whatever that we want to. Those days were home cooked food we used to carry and enjoy everything there with the nature. But today, the nature has changed, the population is changed, and the vehicle population and the pollution is also more. Comparing to this, those days were golden days. Lalbagh Botanical Garden really makes me to go back to those wonderful days. Thank you, and back to you, table topic master of the day.
True, sir. To find calmness, I currently also like to go to a botanical garden because it's calm and peaceful over there. So the next table topic is Arundhati ma'am, Toastmaster Arundhati.
Good evening, topic master and my dear fellow Toastmasters. This Olympic, we were blessed to have 7 medals, including gold, silver, and bronze. Those are the very precious, proud moments for our country and for us as individuals. In yesterday's newspaper, I was reading this women's hockey team leader, Rani Rampal, and her childhood struggle through which she came up to this level. It was really heartwarming. Though she belonged to a family where her mother was a maid and her father was very poor, how she, just with her burning desire to excel in the field, how she struggled and led the team to this level was really a great achievement. Maybe they failed to have the bronze, but I feel they're no inferior to the team which secured the bronze medal. They're all inspiration for us. All these winners, all the participants are real inspiration for all of us. In our country, I always used to feel sports was not given importance. As parents, even when our children participate in sports, we keep telling them, you can participate, first you finish your studies and homework, then you can go play and achieve something else. I think when we see these people achieving so much, our perspective, our way of thinking definitely changes. I'm really grateful to these people. They're really eye-openers for all of us. Back to you.
Thank you, ma'am. That is true, ma'am. The women's goalkeeper, Ms. Punya, had saved 8 shots on target and kept the hopes alive for the bronze medal appeal. That was the best part of the women's Olympic of their journey. So I would like to call upon guest Deepak. Is guest Deepak there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So are you a beach person or a person who likes hilly forest area?
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. So hope you are able to see me and hear me. Please give me a thumbs up whether you are able to. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah. So thank you, Table Topic Master, for giving this beautiful topic. So I would say, why don't I miss why don't I have to choose one over the other? So I like the both actually. So whenever I find time, I would like to visit any beach or forest places, because since I am a software engineer, whenever I got a chance, I would try to escape from this software world. So that is how I also entered this meeting also. So I don't prefer choosing this to this. So I would, if I get an opportunity, I will definitely visit any places apart from home and office. So that is my mentality. But yeah, so this remembers me, this reminiscence of my last visit with my friends, where it was that beach was there. So you could search in Google. It's called Sothikuppam, I guess. So we kind of exploring all the possible ways, like in the roads. So what this route is leading to, this route is leading to, and finally we found out that inside the forest there was one beach where it is excellent for taking photographs. That background was so nice. They have built a bridge between the sea, so something like from the shore to some 1 kilometer. So they have built something like something beach with the stones. So we finally found that we got to that place by entering the forest. Later we found that stone beach. So it's thank you so much to Table Topic Master for bringing this topic to me, and it's a complete reminiscence for me to enjoy those moments I enjoyed with my friends. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, sir. So the next table topic would be, so I would like to call upon Toastmaster Lalana Murthy ma'am.
Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is a choice whether I would like to choose a dog or a cat.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, obviously I would choose a dog because I have a dog as a pet. And somehow I'm not very fond of cats. Though we do have some cats roaming around in our garden, and my younger son sometimes feed them milk and all that. They do come inside also sometimes, but somehow I'm not very fond of cats because there's somehow I have this perspective that they're selfish. Like when I was younger, like my parents would tell me, like they'll always be wishing ill for the children because they want to drink the milk in the house and all that. So somehow I'm biased against this cat, though they do look cute, and I always would like to see it with somebody else and see it from far. And as much as I pet my dog and all that, somehow I'm have inhibitions to touch this cat or hold it also. There are some kittens, and many times my son gets it and he'll be like forcing it, hold it, it's so cute and all that, and I can never get myself to hold it. Dogs are more lovable, I feel, and they're the ones who are so happy to see us when we get back home, as opposed to my son who will be waiting for me to go out so that he can party around at home. And it's really nice to have a dog, and especially when they are very small, when they're puppies, they're very lovable, very active, they run around so much and all that. And even now, though my pet is we call him Caesar, he's 8 years old now, but still when we leave him in the garden, he loves to go there, lays around in the sun and all that. So I obviously, since I already have a pet as a dog, I would prefer a dog as a pet any day. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, ma'am. So the next table topic would be Mr. Table Topic Raghunandana. Is Toastmaster Raghunandana there? Okay, is Toastmaster Nakul Mysuru here? Okay, can we call upon Toastmaster Chandrasekhara, please?
Yes, Toastmasters. Just 1 moment, hold on. Yes, please hit. Yes, hit. Oh, the ball has gone up to the boundary. Oh, wow, I remember this during my young days. I used to play like this. And this is the voice my other friends used to tell loudly, hit. And they used to watch like this, one person on his knees, whether I will miss and I will become out. What if I become out? I used to enjoy like anything. Because they will get the chance. And I will go like this. I will wait for the next moment. So this gully cricket, Mr. Kunal, you have taken me to my childhood days when I was hardly 12 years or 13 years. And I also remember I hit to some elder people and I got a sound scolding from them. Not only that, at that time, they used to tell these boys are all rascals. They used to tell my parents. And my father also used to give me 1 or 2 beating. Why you are doing this? He is such an elder man. He is such a respecter. But whatever said and done, the enjoyment we used to get it, it's quite nice. And most of the people who are assembled here have enjoyed this. Of course, there are very good cricketers here like Mr. AKP and others who have gone to a much higher level. But I have enjoyed. And I also remember forgetting the stones in the road and going. And some car person will come, remove this. But by that time, we have already gone home. Who will remove this? And that also we used to get scolds. But all these scolds will not deter us to play again. Mr. Kunal, you have made us, not only me, I believe most of our people have gone to old our childhood days and we have enjoyed. Thank you, Mr. Kunal. Back to you.
Okay, so the last topic of the day would be Pavani Kiran. Ma'am, can you please talk over that?
Thank you, Table Topic Master. Good evening to all Toastmasters and fellow guests. This kitchen scene, reminiscence of my studies because I did my hotel management diploma. For the very first time, when I was unable to cook anything at home, I went to hotel management. I did many mistakes as well. I burned few things and I learned few things. It's the reminiscence of my student life and my practicals when I did in Hotel Atria. It was fun. It was tasty food, and it was so fun to create a beautiful looking food. And we used to, I used to learn all culinary, different Chinese curry, everything. But we used to live in the very normal South Indian cooking. So this image is reminiscence of my student life. Though I did my hotel management, now we prepare only the very South Indian food at home. Thank you. All to you.
So that's all for the day. The table topics for the day. So MC can take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kunal, and you've done a wonderful job as a debutant. I'm sure everyone will agree with me. And if you all do, let's give him a huge round of applause. Yes, now we will have a 5-minute break to refresh ourselves. It's now 7:35 in my watch. We should be back by 7:40. Thank you, and yes.
See, you had a 24-hour clock. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely love the examples you gave in your MC session about the wedding photographs and then the ring on the finger and the result.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
It came straight from the heart, sort of.
Thanks. Huh?
I think you're using Instagram a lot.
Ironically, I haven't been on Insta for like a whole year now. If you guys notice, I've not been on Insta for a whole year. So I'm imagining things what you people are doing on Insta and then.
Of course, you don't have rings and all.
Yeah. Few people have, no, I've seen.
Hi, Pavani. So how did you get to know about our club?
Hello, sir. Good evening. Actually, in this lockdown time, I had little time to spend on my personal development as well. Otherwise I would be busy with my boutique work and family. So that time when I was reading and listening to many inspirational things, I really felt I was missing so much in personal development area. Then I heard about Toastmaster that would help to overcome my inhibitions about public speaking. That's how I came to know about it, but I didn't know anyone. I don't know how to approach. I tried mailing, but I don't know. I was not getting to proper link to connect. Then somehow I heard that Ravi Kumar sir is a Toastmaster. So actually we are neighbors. So later I asked him if I'm right, if he is in Toastmaster Club, and then he introduced me to this. Still I'm new and I have all those inhibitions within me, but I'm sure this is a very nice platform where I can overcome my fear about public speaking. And I had those little feelings that I used to study in my mother tongue only, that especially English speaking. In Telugu, yeah, I'm doing very well. Like I write poetry and all. But comes to English, I always had that feeling. So I'm very happy to be in this part. And I have to little plan my work so that this is the same work time schedule right now. So that's a bit difficult for me, but I'll do it. I'll plan it accordingly. Very nice in this meeting. So thank you.
You're in the right place, ma'am. We are glad you're here today. Welcome to our club.
Thank you, sir.
Sai.
Yes, sir.
Toastmaster Sai. I need one help. How to change my background to Toastmaster International, like what you and Bhavani, etc. they have. Not now. Sometime when you are convenient, you tell me.
Sure, sir, definitely.
Maybe like Mr. Uthanka also.
It's 7:40 now.
Yes, is everybody back? Can anyone show me, everyone show me a thumbs up if you're ready? Yes. So let us quickly move on to the final session of today's meeting, the general evaluation session. Now, the general evaluation for today is a person who's one of the most sincere Toastmasters that I've seen. He's completed his Bachelor of Science in Bangalore University, did his postgraduate diploma in business administration from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and he's presently an entrepreneur dealing with FMCG products. And when I asked him to share with me his favorite photo, wait, I'm so excited to show it to all of you. It is this photo. It's a photo of his mom and dad. And he says that his dad was a young, handsome, food lover, very humorous, and very occasionally angry young man. And his mom, very glamorous, fantastic in cooking, God-fearing, hardworking, hospitable, wise, and good negotiator. And he's very thankful to his mom and dad. And that is why this is his favorite photo in the world. And I'm sure all of us are extremely touched by this picture, and we all could resonate with his feelings. So let me hand over the charge to the general evaluator for today, none other than Toastmaster Ravi Kumar.
Thank you very much, MC of the day, Toastmaster Sridevi, for that wonderful introduction. And good evening all once again. I welcome you all for the meeting number 1122. Just a word about the theme of today, diving into today's general evaluation. A word or two about the theme. Wonderful theme. Away from our regular themes with do's and don'ts, occasionally motivational. But however, today's theme was again very relevant, appropriate. You see, everyone wants to be a skilled photographer, and much was discussed about photography today. Thanks a lot. It was a very healthy change as far as the theme is concerned. Overview of the business session today. We had a elaborate business session today. Update for role takers for next meeting was discussed. DCP status, and it is glad that 5 points out of 10 was achieved by Maconto's Communications Club, and the first club to achieve. That brings us a cheers. LDP, that is Leadership Development Program, Area Director Bhavani Hemant elaborated about the LDP for becoming better leaders, and she also assured end of the day a certificate would be given. Training program, the training programs, the club officers training programs, distinguished club performance, club dashboard, and CGD addressed by Toastmaster Arjun, MOT, Moment of Truth, and all the club officers were exposed for an accomplished training program. These were the things that were discussed in the business session by our president. And comments on when the meeting started. The regular meeting started at 6:19 p.m. When the meeting started, we had about 19 members on board. However, another few minutes, about 6:27, we had about 25 members. That's good. Of course, about 3-4 minutes was required to identify role takers of today. Therefore, that bit delay. Otherwise, the meeting started almost on time. Secretary's previous meeting report. Report was well read and obtained approval without any changes. Meeting number 1120 and 1121 was read. Toastmaster Ujjwal was clear, read the minutes of the meeting chronologically and clearly. Kudos to Secretary Toastmaster Ujjwal. A big round of applause, please. Remarks of Sergeant at Arms. In the absence of Toastmaster Sanjana, today Toastmaster Udanka was the Sergeant at Arms. As I always say, the Sergeant at Arms has the key to kickstart the meeting. Today Udanka did that job precisely. A good start, as we all know, assures a safe journey, and therefore a Sergeant at Arms opening the meeting, just giving us a glue and a glimpse of the meeting and the topic and the theme, takes us into the right path until the end of the meeting. That's a very important role ACIA plays, and Toastmaster Udanka did not let us down. And he himself being a photographer, ardent and accomplished photographer, in fact, he handled the topic pretty well, and he could take forward the theme very, very diligently. Udanka did introduce the president pretty well. A big round of applause once again for Sergeant at Arms Udanka, please. Coming to now, I missed one or two about this business session. I should also say that club succession plan was discussed. Toastmaster Ankita briefed about VP education. Toastmaster Spurti Raghu described about VP membership, existing and new members, how to consolidate and how to bring in new members, consolidate existing members and how to bring about new members were discussed. And Toastmaster Gaurav Badri, VPPR, Public Relations, he spoke about what he learned. Toastmaster Ujjwal, what he learned about the secretary role, and Toastmaster Sandeep, treasurer. Of course, he elaborated, and himself being an accomplished treasurer for a decade or more. Now it's time for me to call upon individual evaluators. I invite the first evaluator, Toastmaster Ankita, to read out the guidelines and also evaluate the speech.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests, and Toastmaster Rashmi in particular. Firstly, congratulations, a big congratulations for having completed level 1 project 2 successfully. Kudos on that. I would be dividing your evaluation into 3 parts. Firstly, I would mention what you did well. Secondly, what you could have done better. And lastly, some suggestions for improvement, how you can take your speech to the very next level coming forward. So starting off with what you did really well. Firstly, you had a brilliant topic selection. I think teaching, the importance of teaching in society is a very beautiful topic to really talk about. So great selection of topic and a very good start to the speech, wherein you recited a very popular and very often used shloka that we use right from when we are children, but very few of us know what it means. So you started off with that shloka and went on to explain the meaning of the shloka, which was a very, very good way to start your topic on teaching. So kudos on that. Then you went on to a story from the Mahabharata to basically put forward your point and your understanding of why teaching is important and what it means to you. After which you went on to discuss generally about what teaching means and what is the importance of a teacher in the role of any person, right from when you're a child to when you become an adult. So that basically brings me to the point that your speech was very well organized. You had a good start, you had a story to tell which kept the audience engaged throughout your speech, and you had a general commentary on what teaching really means to you. Secondly, there was an element of honesty in your speech. I could see that you were speaking straight from the heart. You spoke with great conviction, and that really brought out what teaching means to you and how seriously you take your job as a teacher. Also, I noticed you had natural hand gestures. You were moving very naturally when you spoke. Your hands were moving, which basically is a sign of a natural speaker. So that is something I would again want to compliment you on. Now, coming to what you could have done better. Firstly, I noticed that you were shifting weight, which means that you were moving back and forth a lot while you were speaking. For this, probably, I think you could practice by speaking in front of a camera. This would help you notice that, you're moving back and forward and you could correct yourself. Secondly, you were pausing a lot while you were speaking, which probably because of a lack of practice, I would say. So suggestions that I would like you to improve on would be firstly to speak in front of a camera, like I said, which will help you really stop shifting weights and things like that. And secondly, to record your speech and practice it about 4 to 5 times before the actual speech, so that you know that you're pausing in these places you need to work. That will bring about a smoothness in your speech. All in all, a great speech, Rashmi, a very good speech done by you. As it is said, teaching is a work of the heart. And today I could actually see your heart through this speech. Looking forward to more speeches from you in the future. Thank you. And back to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ravi Kumar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankita, for that wonderful evaluation. I certainly agree with you that the selection of the topic was very good. And you also gave suggestions and work of the heart, teaching. I didn't know that. Pretty good. Very nice. And you have evaluated and done it very precisely. And for me, there is nothing to add. As far as the speaker, Rashmi Joshi, is concerned, level 1, project 2, I reiterate once again, role of teachers in modern society, a wonderful topic. All that I can say is her speech was very good. Only thing is maybe perhaps a little more preparation would have brought her speech to our next level. Congratulations and best wishes. Kudos and big round of applause for speaker and the evaluator. A big round of applause, please. I now request evaluator, Toastmaster MU Bhatt, to evaluate the second speech. Over to you, Toastmaster MU Bhatt, DTM MU Bhatt.
Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, and Toastmaster Rishabh in particular. Let me first congratulate Rishabh yourself on giving us such a informative speech on a subject which is so relevant to all of us, global warming, and it is rightly put as global warning also, which also is in a way is very, very appropriate as you put it in your speech. Wonderful job. Let me evaluate your speech under three heads, what the objectives of the project and the speech are, and where you really excelled in these objectives, and what could have done slightly different. First of the objectives, there are three objectives for this project. Number one, selecting a topic which is very amenable or for so that it enhances audience experience and audience engagement. It enables the speech. And second objective is to create the right kind of slides or PowerPoint presentation. And the third objective is to demonstrate your ability to present these slides or the PowerPoint presentation effectively. So let's see where exactly you did, how you excelled. So first of all, your selection of topic. It was really amazing selection because it definitely enhanced the audience experience. This is the right topic for using PowerPoint slides because you could tell some things which you cannot express in words, you can show it in images. Wonderful job. That is a very, very appropriate topic to select for a subject or for a PowerPoint presentation. Wonderful job done. Second thing is about your slide preparation. This is one area where you really, really excelled because there are about 10 slides what you have prepared. Each slide was an amazing thing. So engaging and informative, so visually clear, concise, and pleasing. Very pleasing to the eyes. And the content also was arranged very nicely. There are not many topics. There are 3 or 4 points. So that as per the Toastmaster guidelines also, there should not be too much of text into that. That you have planned so well. The color using also blues and greens you used, which was pleasing. I will come to that a bit later, where you could have experimented differently. So this really, really excelled is your preparation of the slides. The images, particularly some of the images like, what is deforestation? You brought that contrast, showing one where the forest is there, another deforested area, side by side. It just hits your head that what is deforestation, what could happen. Wonderful job done. Even the color, the kind of images you use, the so clarity, wonderful job done. Coming to your demonstration of your ability to deliver your speech using the slides, you have done very, very well, I should say. Your body language was very, very natural. You could explain all your points so clearly. Your speech organization was great. Your straightaway introduction to the topic of global warming, your organization of the speech by way of different images. And finally, concluding with the 4 relevant suggestions came out so very well. And you are very, very informative. Now, coming to where you could have probably done differently is 1 or 2 slides. For example, the deforestation slide, it was more in a text form. I feel that in any slide, it should be always like a telegraphic. Point-wise, we should put instead of text. And you move from one slide to another also, and 1 or 2 places bit faster for my comfort because you wanted to cover in 7 minutes. Okay, that's acceptable. And another area, what I could get was your energy level could have improved, though you have improved from your past performance, but definitely if the energy level was more, it could have been probably even much more effective as a speech. And probably you could have also experimented with some of the color, and your fonts were very nice, but your color you used blues and greens. Probably you could have also experimented with red and green or blue and orange, which are contrasting and complementary colors. That would hit your eyes more in a big way. So, but that does not take away from the wonderful informative speech you gave. Some of the minor areas like your energy level and all, if you can concentrate, you can definitely take such speeches to a very, very high level. Congratulations once again, and back to you, General Bhatt.
Thank you. Thank you very much, DTM MU Bhatt, for that wonderful evaluation. Very rightly done, very appropriately, and you did bring to our notice about the technology used, aptly used, which was a pre-requirement of this speech. As far as the speaker is concerned, the global warming, the topic is very interesting. Your slides were very rightly used, and you mentioned about global warming and warning. which was very interesting. And though it is scary, but in reality, it is true. Speaker, your voice, as far as your voice, your language, it is good. Your pronunciation is good. As the evaluator mentioned, your energy level, voice and voice modulation. If it goes one notch better, you will be delivering a fantastic and much better speech. However, a fantastic speech today with technology used very wisely and a wonderful evaluation from DTM MU. But a big round of applause for both speaker and evaluator, please. Thank you. So far, so good. Now, a view on President's address. President Sai Snehal Reddy, I look at your attention. A fantastic speech that you have been delivering as a president week after week. As far as today is concerned, your explanation of photography for the last 200 years was nice. You also said best that photography is not restricted only to certain people. And you also mentioned that first photography was clicked somewhere in 1800s. And it is wonderful and unimaginable to believe that 3 billion images are captured every day. Great. Sai Snehal Reddy, your speeches, when you give a speech, you are very comfortable. Speeches are very well articulated and very well prepared. You make the audience curious. That is the style of your speech. You make the audience curious to look forward what you say next. We will be looking forward for that. Generally, your speeches are of quality. Your speeches are informative. You try to bring in a little more information to give it to the audience, and you make homework for that. No doubt about it. And your introduction of guest, introduction of the MC, and your contribution to the team, all excellent. A big round of applause for President Sai Snehal Reddy. Now coming to debutant table topic master, Toastmaster Kunal. Can I have your attention, please? Toastmaster Kunal, I hope you are hearing.
Yes, sir, I am.
Very good. See, when it is a debutant, a test selection committee picks Shubham Gill for the first match. Everybody will be looking at Shubham Gill, how he bats, how he holds the, what kind of stance he takes, whether his off stump is properly taken care, how does he go for a fast ball, how he delivers a flighted delivery from a spinner. Today, we all had similar look at you, and a wonderful debutant as a table topic master. Your choice of topics, Masala Dosa, Lal Bagh, Olympics, forest or beach, dog or a cat, gully cricket and kitchen gadget was wonderful. You chose the right speakers for each topic, and very nice selection, good topics, a very bold attempt. We are all now looking forward for your icebreaker speech. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Kunal for his debutant table topic session. Now, coming to Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Sri Devi. A wonderful topic, Toastmaster Sri Devi today for a change. As I said, we bring a lot of serious topics because we as MCs, we believe that bringing in serious topics, our own image gets, little more enhanced, and we also give a feeling that we know a little better. However, today's topic, a photography, simple topic photography, but you made it very elaborate, very informative, and you gave the audience a wonderful treat today. Now, you said photography immortalizes. That's very true. Fantastic description of photography and photographer himself. That the description that you made was very interesting. Unlike previous presidents, after their term, they make a disappearing act. But in your case, I'm very happy that you are available for the club and you take roles, and you taking roles with your experience adds value for our meeting and adds value for our session, for every Monday meeting. And that's a very, very good thing that you're doing. And it's my responsibility to tell that little louder in this meeting. You, besides yourself a good photographer, you are also a good describer of photo. You made a fantastic attempt that calling on all the role takers and asking them to, just share a photo which they like. And you made that very interesting, both for your session and for the speakers and the role takers. Let me be very frank about it. And as you said, photography has the unsaid ability to reminiscence the past events and words. That's very wonderful. No doubt, MC of the day, good homework is always done. I'm very sure about it. And again, I repeat, all the participants look for the theme, and you gave that theme and you interestingly delivered it. And today's was one such. You clearly explained all the 3 sessions. Your introduction of speakers, table topic masters, and general evaluator was very good. Connected with Ralph C. Smidley very smartly. Textbook MCing. And a big round of applause for MC, Toastmaster Sridevi, please. A big round of applause. Now, general points of this today's meeting. Top class meeting, fantastic speeches, valuable evaluations, great table topics. All in all, a great meeting to be reminisced. Now, closing remarks of the meeting, quality and legacy. Quality and legacy always of Mecon is maintained. One area that I missed today, which I would bring it to your attention is, can I please obtain the report from the TAG team, please? Can I call timer Toastmaster Udanka, please?
Good evening, everybody. The meeting started at 6:15 p.m. and the business session lasted for nearly 10 minutes. The president introduction was scripts for 3 minutes 30 seconds. The master of ceremony has so far taken 17 minutes. Speaker 1 Rashmi has taken 7 minutes 24 seconds. Speaker 2 Rishabh has taken 8 minutes 15 seconds. Table topic session lasted for 19 minutes, and the table topic master himself has taken around 4.5 minutes. All the speakers made my work complicated today by speaking more than 1 minute 30 seconds. I had to change my virtual background a couple of times. So there is no speaker who has spoken less than 1 minute 30 seconds, except for the guest Pavani Kiran. The general evaluation has so far taken 26 minutes. Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Ankita, has taken 3 minutes 15 seconds. Evaluator 2, MU Bhatt, has taken 4 minutes 19 seconds. Back to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Ravi Kumar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anka, for that wonderful, briefing about your role. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Udanka, please. May I now request Toastmaster Chandrasekhar to elaborate on our counter?
Our counter job robs you to enjoy the actual good speeches. The people are giving such a good speech, instead of listening, how many pauses, but there is a meaning in that. This job when I do, it helps the people to correct themselves, and that is how I have corrected also. Coming to the point, most of the speeches are very good, no doubt about it. But still, I had to do my job. Unpleasant, I told you. Toastmaster Sridevi, only one pass. Speaker Rashmi, Toastmaster Rashmi, 3 are 2 passes. Rishabh, 1 R. Kunal, of course, you are a table talking master to cover so many people. There were 4 R's and 2 pauses. Toastmaster Lalana Murthy, 2 hours and 1 pass. Myself, when I was about to hit, I was waiting. That is pauses, no doubt. That is 2 pauses and 1 hour. Bhavani Hemant, 1 pass. But otherwise, every speech's quality is increasing. I am also enjoying. Thank you. Back to the D.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandrasekhara, for that nice description of your role. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Chandrasekhara, please. A big round of applause. May I now request DTM A.K. Prabhakara to explain his role?
Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. I would like to report on the good usage, not so good usage. Some of them are off-key kind of usages. And the word of the day, how many times it was used. I would say word of the day was used by two guests and none of our Toastmasters. Let me put it that way. And towards the end, of course, I think somewhere another person used just before I started this. And as far as some fine lines are concerned, I would say I'll come to that towards the end. But one very Indian way of expression has to be avoided, which has no meaning at all. Like enjoy like anything. This is one usage. I saw that. And another is run around and all that. Something like that. And all that is something like etc. But it was repeatedly used. And that was, I should not say it has no usage. And that was also not pointed out by our counter Toastmaster Chandrasekhara. It's more of a crutch word. So, but yet that is used. Like run like anything, speak like anything, and frankly speaking for nothing. So these are all things that can be avoided. But some fine lines were there, and leave the moment and capture the moment. Then there was another usage, memory may fade, photo remains. Then there are some fine usages like immortalizes a moment, a photograph. Time travel, fond memories. Each photograph has a story. Then there was speaker spoke well. Some of the lines many were there, rhyming words like care and share, noble profession, global warming and global warning. They are beautifully coined and they are very creative. And towards the end, there was one confusion. The theme was about photograph, not photography. There are two different things and it was mixed up. And when it comes to being clear in Toastmaster speeches, one thing is there. The number one in the list is clarity. If you see the evaluation sheet, it is clarity, the number one position given there. So when it comes to such usage and application of that usage, you should be somewhat clear about what you are speaking. That's about to draw the attention, and that's about it. Otherwise, it was a beautiful meeting. Everything was in place, and it was something that I enjoyed from a distance, because I was today only doing the grammarian, not much of a speaker. So I was watching from a distance, almost in a what you call a dispassionate way. On that note, I would like to hand over the control back to General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, DTM AKP, sir. And a big round of applause for critical evaluation. A big round of applause. Now, can I request Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy for his PP evaluation?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. At the start of the meeting, while I was called upon to explain the role of the PPE, I missed to mention that members should avoid talking about sex, religion, or politics. But nonetheless, all the members were mindful of the fact of the topics that they need to avoid, and they adhere to the rules. Big thank you from the PP evaluator. Apart from that, there was no disturbance as such, but I would like to make a couple of suggestions. The speakers, there was a situation where the table topic master was calling the certain members and they did not respond due to their non-availability, and the same did not reflect in the chat or their name. So doing that will help us avoid that blank response for some time. And the reactions were used significantly, and I hope to see the same in the future meetings as well. The videos of all the members were on throughout, and this is the closest we can get to an in-person meeting. Kudos to everyone for that. That's all. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, PP Evaluator Sai Snehal Reddy. I now request and draw attention of Toastmaster Ankita that I made a mistake of missing to obtain report from timer, R-counter, grammarian, and PP Evaluator. And I hope the the participants and best speaker and best table topic speakers, this thing is ballot is thrown open to everybody to elicit the information. Is it? Should I assume that it is done?
Yes, sir.
With this, thank you very much. With this, I hand over the charge back to MC. Over to you, Sridevi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi Kumar, for that impactful and detailed evaluation. Let's give him a thunderous round of applause. Now, while I asked everyone to share their favorite photo, I did not share mine. So let me share with you all my favorite photograph that I've taken. And this is none other than the Lal Bagh Lake. And I took it before the pandemic started. And it is one of the most memorable photos that I took when I went early in the morning with my uncle. And yes, I think it's a very beautiful scenery, and it makes me feel calm and happy. And it reminds me of my childhood memories of going to Lal Bagh very often. And now because of the pandemic, we cannot keep going there regularly like before. So yeah, that's my favorite photograph that I wanted to share with all of you. And I hope you all enjoyed the meeting today and the theme for today and have something to reflect on and enjoy. And with that, I'll hand over the charge back to the president of today, Toastmaster Sai.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi, for such a wonderful conduction of such a beautiful meeting, and all the other role takers and speakers. It was such a fantastic meeting. Now, coming to the winners of today, the best table topic speaker goes to the member who spoke on why she likes the dog more than the cat, Toastmaster Lalana Murthy. And the best speaker goes to the member who spoke on why global warming is global warming, Toastmaster Rishabh. And the best evaluator goes to our VP Education, Toastmaster Ankita. Feedback is a breakfast of champions. I request each and every one of you to take a minute or two after the meeting to go log into the base camp and give feedback to all the role takers and speakers today. That is really important and key to their growth. You have the key to their growth. Another way of improving the performance of your performance is to also look at the videos that we provide. That will help you also to assess it yourself and also work on it. And that way you will know the real improvements that you need to require. With this, I close meeting 1122, and I request everyone to kindly stay back for a photo. All right. Thank you, everyone.